What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 5 of our VYPE NextGen Instagram Live series. I will be your host tonight, Jackson DePasquale. Tonight, I'm joined by our Chief Content Officer, Mr. VYPE himself, Matt Malatesta. And
right
our
on.
special guest tonight is class of 2024, one of the top quarterbacks in the nation, Willis Wildcat quarterback, DJ Lagway Jr. DJ, what's going on, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Doing good, man. So
Yes.
obviously we had to kind of push back the live tonight. You want to tell everybody kind of why we had to push back the time a little bit?
Oh, I had a FaceTime call with the head coach of Penn State. They had offered me.
Okay. What was it like talking to James Franklin and getting that offer, man?
Oh, it was amazing. He's a very intelligent guy. I can't wait to go meet him. I can't wait to go up there, Penn State, go visit.
So you look like you're just holding it down in Willis, just chilling in the recliner, watching
Yes,
a
sir.
little NFL live probably. Who's winning the Super Bowl?
I'll say probably Bengals.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bengals.
How does that happen? How do the freaking Bengals be that good that quick?
I don't even know. It's crazy.
Jamar Chase.
I get.
Yeah,
So, hey,
that combo, that duo, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
When you're watching football, just leisurely, who are you watching? Who do you like to watch? Who did you grow up loving?
I grew up watching Cam Newton. Like, that's who I grew up watching. And at a younger age, I try to emulate my game. But now I've been watching some Josh Allen. I like the way Josh Allen plays. I like the way he's strong thrower, and he can run and basically do both, honestly.
We're talking with DJ Lagway Jr. of Willis. He has exploded onto the scene as a national quarterback recruit out of Willis. Who would have thought? You know, here's my advice. I'm old. Here's my advice. Not even advice. But when do you think you're going to get tired of the recruiting process and basically take your phone and throw it into Lake Livingston? Because it's exhausting. Just talk about what it's like being that guy with the attention and people wanting the access to talk to you.
Oh, it's a blessing. Honestly, it's a blessing. I wouldn't be here without my teammates. They helped me through the journey, especially being a younger guy with the older guys. They helped me be a leader, teach me how to be a leader, honestly. And without them, I wouldn't be here.
So DJ, for you this season, you had 1,579 yards passing, 17 passing touchdowns, and then you also rushed for 715 yards and rushed for 6 touchdowns. Y'all made it to the first round of the playoffs. How did you feel the season went for yourself?
I feel like I could have done better, honestly. It's a lot more work I got to do, and I can't wait to my junior season to showcase my ability more, and can't wait to go win some games.
It was kind of a weird season. We caught y'all playing Klein Collins, who made they made the postseason in the Klein district, and y'all took care of them. And then you kind of went into like a little bit of a lull, and you played Conroe and lost them. How hard is it to maintain consistency throughout the season?
It's difficult, but I feel like next year, because at the end we started getting tired and started just being used to being in the season. It's just like, oh, we got another week and this. But I feel like next year we'll know that we got to come out and we got to start the way we start. We got to finish the way we started.
Y'all won a playoff game. And then who did you play in the second game?
We played Tomball,
who had an amazing run. You know,
Yes.
Cale Helms, pretty good quarterback over there. You know, talk about maybe on the sideline. Do you ever watch some of these guys while you're playing to kind of pick up stuff from them, or what they shouldn't be doing, or what they should be doing?
Yes, sir. I always check out the opponent and see what they do, so I can see it. Because especially he's an older guy, I look up to him a lot. He had a good high school career. Obviously, I see how he carried himself and how he led his team all the way through the playoffs. That's something I would like to do and will do.
So DJ, you're one of the top quarterbacks in the nation, but also down the road in your district, you're playing against a kid at the Woodlands who is also one of the top quarterbacks in the nation in Mabry Matoyer. What is y'all's relationship like together? Y'all are in the same class. Y'all are playing football against each other. Y'all also playing basketball against each other. What's y'all's relationship, whether good, bad, ugly, whatever it may be? What's y'all's relationship?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, that's my guy. We talk here and now. It's just fun competing. I'm glad he's right down the street, so we always get to compete. And I can't wait. I can't wait to look forward to the next 2 years competing against him.
Your dad played at Baylor, I believe.
Yes,
So
sir.
he's kind of been through the process, played big-time college football. What has he been able to how has he been able to kind of mentor you also through the process, maybe even dating back to like Little League? What's some of the things that he's taught you the most about the game?
He taught me just to always stay working and remain humble, because like you just gotta keep working, whatever. It doesn't matter what fame you get, whatever attention, just keep working, keep working. There's always somebody else working, trying to get your, just always working.
DJ, you've got a ton of offers right now as a sophomore, but I think the cool thing is you've got an offer from both teams who played in the national championship game this year in Georgia and Alabama. You just went on a visit to Alabama. What was it like getting to meet Coach Saban and meet the staff and get the offer while you're on campus on that unofficial visit? What was that atmosphere like for you? And what was it like talking to the GOAT pretty much at college football?
It was surreal. It was an awesome moment. It's such a blessing to be there. Man, like I can't even explain like how crazy it was. It was like an awesome feeling. I can't wait to get back down there, honestly.
They've got a coach. Yeah, they've got a coach that used to coach at Klein College, Drew Sabota.
Yes, sir.
He's probably recruiting you because he's a Houston guy,
Yes, sir.
and I mean, it seems like, Penn State, man, Penn State's too far, bro. It's just too far. Do you feel like you want to stay kind of close to home? Because you seem like you're kind of a family-oriented guy, or you're just like willing, hey, man, I'll go wherever.
Whatever is the best situation for me, honestly. That's all that matters. Whoever treats me right on and off the field, wins or losses, that's all that matters to me. It's about that family atmosphere. That's all that matters.
DJ, you had an awesome year this year. Y'all got a playoff win. Y'all did pretty well in the district. What was your favorite game of the season, whether it be a regular season game, non-district game, or even the playoff game?
I'll say my favorite game of the district was, I'll say Klein Collins. I feel like we put it all together that game. Like I feel like we played our best football that game, offensively and defensively, especially coming out. We had Tallis Harrison had a heck of a game that game, and Jadarius Brown had a heck of a game. So them two, they playing to get like together and good at the same time was tremendous and helped me a lot.
I don't think people realize that Willis High School is the smallest Class 6A team in the state of Texas. They made it by like when they got realigned to 6A, they made it by 3 people.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes I think it's good. Sometimes I think it's, not, because it's not really a fair fight sometimes because you're playing against teams that have 4,000 kids in it. Do you see a difference when you go play some of these bigger schools, or is it just, the same old guys just lining up playing football?
Only 22 players on the field. All them players, it don't really matter. We can play against. They had 8A. We'll play 8A. It don't matter. It's just whatever comes out, whoever come out playing, got the most dogs on the field. That's all that matters.
So DJ, I'm gonna switch it up real quick. What is your go-to Whataburger order after the game? Even maybe a little pregame meal, whatever your order is. What is your favorite order?
Sweet and spicy bacon burger with no mustard. Large lemonade. That's it. That's
Okay.
that. 99% of the time.
And they have a Whataburger just down the street from
Yes,
Willis
sir.
High School as well. So here's what I was thinking. Like, I wanted to see your letter jacket because you could be like a 3-time varsity football player. You play basketball. Word has it that you played baseball as well.
Yes, I was on varsity as well.
Yeah, so did you always grow up playing several sports and which one, if you weren't playing football, would you be playing?
If I wasn't playing football, I'd probably be playing baseball. Honestly, I play like that would be my main focus. But I've been playing all three sports my whole life. Like that's what I've grown up doing. Playing travel baseball with the Banditos my whole life, and the Kings. I've been playing with them.
Oh yeah.
Been playing baseball. Honestly, basketball is it was like just for fun, honestly. So I just been playing all three my whole life.
You know, what will you be doing this summer? What will you be doing, you know, coming up in the spring? Are you taking any other junior days? Are you going to go hit up any, you know, one-day camps or, you know, these national camps? What's your schedule look like for the next 4 or 5 months?
Well, I'll be going to the Elite 11 regionals in Dallas. That's in like I think March, a couple weeks actually, and then I think April I'm going to the Rivals camp in Dallas, and then I'm going to a couple camps and I'm playing 7-on-7 with Fast.
Okay.
So I'll be around Nathan playing with them, and then I'll be probably going to Alabama, Clemson, and probably Oregon some camp.
Okay.
That's kind of like my whole spring/summer, and of course spring ball.
Who are you getting extra work in with? Are you training with anybody? I mean, everybody's got, you know, trainers. Who are you working with to kind of get that edge?
Training with the best trainer in Texas, John P. Tillman.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. That's my guy, so I train with.
So J.P. Tillman was a star at Cy Falls back in the day. Went to
Yes.
Missouri. That's how, man, I can't believe I'm even telling all this. We covered him when he was coming through high school. But he's kind of a big quarterback, kind of the same size when y'all were probably in high school. And he does train a lot of quarterbacks around the city. Just how important is it just to get a volume of reps? Do you ever get arm tired? How do you protect against that?
Well, like back in the summer, I had like a shoulder because I used to throw, like I used to go throw with my guys in the mornings, and then I throw at the school again. So we used to throw twice, and then I'll go to JP. So I used to throw like 3 times a day. So I had to learn. I used to go to Allen. That's in Dr. Lou. Have you ever heard of him? Well,
Mm-hmm.
I go to Dr. Lou to get my shoulder treated on, and like I learn different exercises to keep it healthy as I'm doing all that much volume of throwing.
So, DJ, this fall, after your games on Friday night, I saw that you went on a couple unofficial visits to some stadiums, watched some games. What was the coolest atmosphere you went to this year in any of the games that you went to?
Coolest atmosphere, I'll say LSU. That was different. That was different down there. I ain't gonna lie, it was loud.
That'll make Matt happy.
Thank you. This interview is over. Well, you know, atmospheres are great. What if you could right now, what would you want to be your NIL jam? Like if you could endorse anything, it might be, for me, it'd be Starbucks. I get a deal with Starbucks. Or Chick-fil-A. I'm a Chick-fil-A guy also. Or Pizza Shack in Willis. What would be your NIL of choice right now as a junior in high school?
I'll say probably the Shock visors. I like the glasses they just made. Those are so fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. And the visors, like everything I like doing. I ain't gonna lie, that'd be my dream. No lie.
So, DJ, you also, while on these visits, you talk with some coaches. You've talked with some pretty incredible coaches within. You've got Aranda and Coach Bell at Baylor. You've got Coach Jimbo at A&M. You've got Saban at Alabama. What have you taken from some of these coaches? And maybe it's different for each coach, but what have you taken from them going back home after the visit?
What I've taken from most all of them is like just keep working. Like don't let nobody take you off your track, and just keep doing what got you here, and just stay on the course and don't stop. Stay on that track. Stay followed on that track. Your goal.
All right, this is my favorite segment. We're talking with DJ Lagway Jr. of Willis High School, national recruit for Jackson Deep Pasquale, Matt Malatesta, VYPE. This is the Fab Five, man. We're just going to go hit you hard with some Fab Five super fast questions. Question number one, what is your Netflix jam right now?
Well, right now, me and my girl, we watch Grey's Anatomy all the time.
Oh, Mike.
So I just watch
commitment.
it with her. I just sit here and watch it with this.
That's got like, it's got like 15 seasons. It never.
I guess so.
All right, dream car.
Well, right now I'm blessed to have a dream car, a 21 Challenger. So I'm blessed to have it.
Ace.
Yes, sir.
Five. If you weren't playing sports, what is your other hobby and/or passion? Maybe outside of sports that people might not know about.
Dang. Well, back in the day, I used to play the piano. I used to play. So yeah. So I'm a religious guy. So I like to read the Bible. So I guess I can add that to it too. So I like to read the Bible a lot.
I don't want to put you too much on blast, but you have a girlfriend. But celebrity dream date. Celebrity.
I can't answer that one. I can't answer that one.
And finally, favorite place to eat around Willis or in town, wherever y'all might go.
Super Burger. I like Super Burger.
That's the same person that said that. And I saw it going through Willis. It's like a little shack.
Like a little yellow building right on the corner.
But it looks good. Looks real good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey, if anybody's got any questions they want to ask DJ, hit us up in the comment section. We'll ask him a couple of questions. Willis, Coach Michael Wall came over from Lake Travis. And that was a big hire for them to get the Lake Travis offensive coordinator to come to Willis. Talk about what you've learned from him as an offensive mind to kind of, tutelage you through this high school career as well.
I've learned so much from Coach Wall. Like, it's unreal. Like, he taught me the in and out of defenses and how to correlate our offense to their defense and just pick defenses apart, honestly.
He's a great play caller probably also, which people don't really, they don't think maybe as their head coach as the play caller, but I think he does call the plays.
Yes,
it's a rhythm type thing. How does he ensure that you're getting in the rhythm and in the right, in the right mindset for running an offense?
So we usually start off the play with a run play and just get the flow going and just start off smooth and fast, and then we'll hit one up the middle or something, plus one. So like it's like you said, it's like a rhythm. So I like the way he does that.
DJ, for you, you're obviously a great passer, but you're also a great runner, and that's another way that your game has just kind of evolved. I feel like this year, I mean, you rushed for 715 yards as a quarterback. What's more exciting for you, rushing for a big touchdown or throwing that bomb on the money to your wide receiver? Like, which one's more exciting for you?
The bomb on the money, no doubt. I'd rather have 30 of those than 50 rushing. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like throwing the ball. It's fun. I can do that all day. Yes, sir.
You've got a really good class coming up. Your grade is really good as it relates to Conroe ISD. You've got Mabry, you've got a couple guys at Oak Ridge. There's like 4 sophomores at Oak Ridge that are D1s. Quanell over at Grand Oaks, who we'll be talking to tomorrow, I think. Did y'all grow up playing together? Did y'all remember playing against each other in like your SCFL Little League days or no?
I do a little bit. I remember playing against Mabry. I used to play lineman. I remember playing against him. I kind of remember playing against Justin. He had Oak Ridge, the number 4. I kind of remember playing against him, but I remember playing against Mabry. He was huge. He was big. I remember playing against him.
Yeah, Mabry was opening up big holes back in the day at SCFL before he picked up the ball playing quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw we got a question in the comments. DJ, if you could play for one NFL team today and get drafted by them today, what team would it be and why?
It'll be it's a good question. Probably the Ravens, honestly. I like the swag the way, and I would like to look up to and get mentored by Lamar Jackson and then
Okay.
And he get old and retire, take over.
There you go.
So if we got any more questions for DJ, ask them in the comments. We'll kind of start asking them, and then we'll get it wrapped up here. We got a question. DJ, who's your favorite NFL quarterback ever?
Ever. Ooh.
He did mention Cam Newton.
Let me think. I'm gonna go with probably. Let me see. It's a recent fact. I'm gonna say. I think right now, best. I ain't really watching back like that, like young. But I'll say right now, Josh Allen for sure. That's
Okay.
my. I'll say.
We got another question. DJ, what's your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse is John 3. That's my favorite. That's before I go on the field. All the time.
What were your top 3 visits of the year?
I'll say A&M for sure. A&M, LSU, and I'll say Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame. It was different. I like Notre Dame.
Okay. Got those gold helmets, man. They're just they're different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We got one more question. Who is the best quarterback wide receiver duo ever?
Jerry Rice and Joe Montana, no doubt. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
He's a student of the game, Jackson. A student of the game.
He knows his stuff.
Yes. All right. Well, hey, this is DJ Lagway Jr., Willis, America. One of the top quarterbacks in the nation. Just a sophomore getting offered by all over the country. Just picked an offer up from Penn State tonight. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
This is Matt with VYPE. Jackson DiPasquale running the VYPE Live. I like these, man. I like these. But that'll be it. We'll sign off. We'll catch y'all. Are we tomorrow night, Jackson?
Next week, I'll have to check the date. Next week, either Monday through Thursday, we've got a live with, since we already named them, Quanell Farquan Jr. from Grand Oaks, class of 2025, has an offer from UTSA and Rutgers already. Definitely more to come. One of the most exciting freshmen in the Connor IC district, but also in the state. It'll be a fun live. But DJ, I just want to say thank you for joining us. It was a lot of fun. It was really fun getting to know you better, and we hope to have you on again, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. Y'all have a good
Great
night.
job, D. We'll see you.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Tune in.